Michael here from Electric Flapjack Guitars, and today we're going to take a look at this, the Little Blue Amp. Right, so this here is our first amp build. It's a 5-watt tube amp, kind of practice amp basically, will do kind of home use to kind of rehearsal room, but not really a gigging amp. There's many reasons for building this. Although the main reason for it's in the name, Electric Flapjack Guitars, is we build guitars, the amp was an interesting project. So one is just to understand more of the signal chain, like our guitars go into amps, I want to understand how amps work. I actually wanted a new practice amp, because having built some very nice guitars, whilst I had a very nice kind of solid state practice amp, I really wanted something tube based because I really like the kind of behaviour. I play a lot of blues, of a kind of clean amp that when you push it breaks up lightly, and so I wanted an amp like that. And why buy one kind of if you've got an opportunity like this to learn by building one? And the third reason for building it was, up to this point our guitars have been based on fairly standard shapes. For future guitars, I really want to start doing the design, the 3D design myself, so that I can customize the guitars properly and even come up with my own shapes and looks. To do that, I need to learn 3D modeling tools, but a guitar's a hard thing to do that learning on, because it's a complicated shape. There's lots of parts, particularly when you start adding caps and cutaways and things like that. So the amp was a perfect opportunity to learn those tools with a simple shape. An amp is a box. And even in a box there's lots of complexity, but it was a nice warm-up project. So this was designed in Autodesk Fusion 360 and taken through from designing the computer to doing the cam on a CNC router all within that tool. So the cab was oriented. The circuitry is based on a Fender Champ, kind of 50s design. So similar to when building guitars, we started with a Telecaster because it's a nice, simple design, well understood. Exactly the same for this amp. We started with the Fender Champ circuit, tweaked it a little bit to mix in some elements from a Fender Princeton, mostly as a motivator to actually understand the circuit rather than just blindly copy it. But otherwise it is a fairly typical kind of Fender style circuit. We've got a tube for the preamp and a tube for the power stage. We also have a tube-based rectifier. So a lot of these circuits now have been tweaked, and even though the amplification side is tube-based, the actual kind of rectification of the AC power is done with diodes. This is now, this I kept with the tube base, so it's absolutely classic in its configuration. It has a 10-inch Celestion speaker, anniversary speaker, which sounds quite nice. But it was, at the same time as wanting to build an amp, anytime you build something for the first time, you want to kind of not do it on the cheap, but keep, things will go wrong and you'll mess up. So to keep costs down, I just got a kind of basic Celestion speaker off eBay. The cabinet itself is made of MDF rather than, say, birch ply, which kind of the more kind of expensive amps would be made from. But all just to keep it simple. And if it went wrong, I wouldn't be too upset and could do another one instead. But it's actually come out fine, and despite all the cost saving, I really like the way it sounds. Also have the coating here. The blue is Tough Cat paint, which you apply with like a textured roller. So traditionally amps would come covered in like vinyl or Tolex, but getting that right and lining it all up, making sure the seams are perfect. I didn't want to bite off too many problems when doing my first amp. So I went with this paint, which comes in a range of colours, so I didn't have to have a black amp, and has a nice, kind of quality finish. If you think quality looks like the 1970s. But other than that, it's come out. I'm really pleased with how it's come out. So enough talking about it. Let's see how it sounds. Plugged into the amp today, we have the Red Rocker, which is a classic T-style guitar with a humbucker, with a coil tap, and a kind of twangy bridge Telecaster sound to give you some kind of very traditional kind of rock sounds. And we've got Blues Deluxe with a pair of P90s, which kind of less traditional sound, but sound really good with this amp. And on the floor we've got a Keeley D&M drive, which gives us a boost and drive, and a looper in case we want to have some fun jamming. Right, so let's have a look at the controls on the amp. So, like, as I said, it's a kind of mixture of a Champ and a Princeton design. So, from the Champ we've got two different inputs. One has a filter on it, the first one, and the second one is just straight through. It's got volume control, and then it's got a tone. So the Champ didn't have a tone, Princeton had a separate tone, but Princeton didn't have the two different filters. So take volume. Take the tone around. So I'm going to switch that to the second input. So the humbucker's driving it really hard. It's kind of a cleanish, slightly breaking up sound there. If I press harder, you're going to start. So that's one thing I really like about the sound, is it reflects the dynamics of how hard you're playing. Right, so I can. It comes a lot across really well, kind of similar with picking. That kind of dynamic range of reflecting of how you're hitting your guitar is something I really like. There's our first amp build, and hopefully you got some sense of what it can do from the sounds there. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. It fits exactly what I wanted. Something that'll do a bit of clean, a little bit of dirty, and I can have a lot of fun with pedals trying to create a sound. In particular, I love the way it sounds with these P90s for that kind of 60s, 50s blues vibe that I really like. But it also, push it with a humbucker and you get some nice overdriven kind of classic rock sounds out of it too. People have asked, will we be building more of these? The answer is certainly yes. I'd love to build, say, maybe a 15 watt next. Something more giggable, maybe in the style somewhere between like a kind of Fender kind of Deluxe, or a Vox AC15, kind of somewhere in that space. Certainly would like to add reverb a spring reverb tray. Because that's the one thing I miss compared to my solid state amp is the reverb. I've got a pedal to do it, but which I haven't put on today because I want to let you hear the amp on its own. But yeah, I miss the reverb from it. But that would be kind of a kind of hobby project. In terms of building them to sell to people, if you're interested, get in touch. At the moment, don't plan on selling them because building amps like this, there's lots of other people doing that. But also because they are high voltage devices, I'll have to get them certified. Current regulations mean I have to go through a certification process before I can sell this to you, and that costs money. And so unless I know there's interests, I'm not going to kind of bother going through that process. But if enough people ask, I certainly would be happy to do it and build some more. But for now, I'm just going to go and play this one as my daily amp. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.